had a couple more miscarriages, even after IVF, and a few chemical pregnancies. And I was diagnosed with what's called repeat pregnancy loss. And so Dr. Gelbach got really down in the weeds and investigated the cause with me. And he and I worked together as a team and figure out how my husband and I could become parents. And he said, I think it's time for us to talk about a gestational carrier. I called my mother and I said, I think Dr. Gelbach and I agree we need to look for a gestational carrier. And I don't even know how to go about doing that. And she said, well, have you talked to your sister? And I said, well, no, I haven't called her yet to tell her about this. And she goes, no, like, have you talked to her about being your carrier? And I said, no, why would I do that? And she goes, well, we've talked about it as a family over a year ago, and she wants to carry a baby for you. So I called my sister and she said, I'm doing this. You're not asking, I'm offering. I want to do this. That was the greatest gift anyone has ever given me. Dr. Gelbach transferred that embryo, and we got confirmation of a heartbeat on Christmas Eve. And in July of 2025, our son, Jack, was born here at AdventHealth. The day after he was born, Dr. Gelbach visited us in the hospital and got to hold him. I remember he just gave me this big hug, and I knew I felt his compassion. Motherhood is the greatest part of my life. It's beyond what I could have ever imagined it to be. Every single morning, I look at this child and I think about all the pain we went through to get here, and I just feel so grateful. This baby exists because of the selflessness of my sister, of my grit and hard work, and my husband's patience and hard work and determination, and because of Dr. Gelbach's and his team's expertise and compassion.